Hey guys, Ben Pearson, the Roaster Tracker. We are back with Kerbal Space Program 2, and I am hitting the launch button on my redesigned Eve Mark III launch, and as you can probably tell, it doesn't seem to like it, but we're going to hit revert to launch. I found that that will often work for some of these tricky situations that happen. It's a nice shot. Very nice shot. And hopefully the second time it will be a little bit more stable when it gets to the launch pad and we can show this thing off. We could have kept watching it and seen the big explosion. Oh no! Oh no! It's really ominous when the sound happens. Let's try one more time. See if we can get this to work. I find it very interesting that you hear the ominous sound of it blowing up before we even get the spacecraft fully loaded. Never leaving Eve. We're gonna try to fix that here. So we are doing... All right. It was just a fin. What if I close this? Let's just launch. See, it's shaking around a bit at the top, so we probably need some more struts to hold up the top. And something happened to one of our fins. Just one of them. Okay. So we got a couple of things here that's not totally wasted. You could probably see the design is pretty radically different. We're trying some stuff here. The outer shell is basically just to get us into space. And once we get to space, then we're going to depend on hydrogen to get us all the way there. We have a big giant, the bowling ball tank, as it's sometimes known, this guy. It's higher up so that we can we can put more stuff down below, although part count doesn't seem to really support that. Thrust weight ratio is really too low, so we're gonna go ahead and put a mammoth engine in here, and we're going to fire you off at the same time. Close that stage and close that stage. So realistically, actually the center stage is going to be burnt out before the... All right, let's do something different. Let's put these rocket engines, we're going to extend this below. Let's put that on the 4 multiply. Let Alt click so we can put another stage here. Then these will all burn out about the same time. I will adjust the position of the fins to be a little bit lower. The clamps we're going to put lower. We're also going to lower the solid rocket motors. Don't want to get them too much into the fins' way. Let's move these more like here. So I think that will do. Let's check some struts. We will need to improve our struts some, so on the lower parts. So we'll strut you up, strut our stuff. Always strut your stuff in Kerbal Space Program 2. Let's go from here to there. I think that'll be relatively secure. So we have 8 solid rocket motors, and we'll have 5 liquid fueled motors that will all fire off at the same time. Just trying to get the bowling ball up. From the bowling ball, that should hopefully take our Eve lander all the way to Eve. Hopefully, it does have a crew capsule, so we're going to try to ditch it in Eve orbit as our previous plan, and this should be our return trip. Don't know if it'll work, but we'll give it a shot. It's kind of tempting to try a xenon stage. How efficient are the xenon engines? They are super, super efficient. No, let's not mess with it. Let's just strut everything to the ball. It's too far. That'll do. And then we're also going to strut the top part to the ball. Let's see. Doesn't seem to be clean, so we're gonna just drop it off here. I'm not really liking this struts yet. Okay. I think that should be... Alright, let's get the inside edge too. And I think this should be more secure. Oh, what a wild spacecraft. Okay, Eve Lander 3.3, which you guys do not know is that I've had a couple of times where I've tried to record and for one reason or another something just didn't work right. So we're gonna hit the launch button. It's actually going to the launch pad. That's a good sign. Cross your fingers that it does not blow up on the launch pad, because we have had that problem. Oh my gosh. Of course, I had to open my mouth. It just shakes apart. That's so weird. Well, if we hit revert to launch, it often will fix this. We don't get the cool countdown. But that's okay. Sounds like we're doing good. What I'm intently listening for is the sound of doom. Daggum! There's the sound of doom. That means that the rocket... Wow. Oh man. Okay, well, that was fun. Let's try one more time. Last time I heard the sound of doom when I did a revert to launch trick, and one fin knocked off, and that was it. I couldn't get the thing to launch. But other than that, it worked out quite nicely. Come on, you can do this game. No. Sounds like it's blowing up parts again. Yep. Well, we don't have a lot to go off of here, so What we're going to do is we'll revert to the VAB. It gives us some various things. I think we're gonna assume that it had something to do with the launch tower. The balls seem to be fairly intact. And the fins may have been a problem too. The fins we do need though. And I'm pretty sure we need the launch stabilizer too. So what we're gonna do is just examine the struts. We did move the side boosters down, so they... yeah. They lost their struts. That's probably a big part of our problem. So we're going to try to find all of these struts that are not connected to stuff. I mean, we could have the useless struts, but that's just increased part count, and increased part count is usually problematic, to say the least. Wish there was a way to just clean up all of the struts that are hanging. Go down. We'll do something kind of similar here. Let's go from this guy to that guy. Let's connect between the two. And maybe these two. I don't think it'll hurt to go across the fins. Okay. I think that was our problem, was not enough struts. So we're gonna hit save Eve Mark 3.4 and we'll try this again. The proliferation of launch numbers. Now I fully expect this to blow up the first time that we send it out to the pad, but somehow the Kerbal engineers, they're able to figure it out the second time and it goes smoother even though you don't change the design at all. And yeah. Yep, see. Just looking to see, the fins came off. Really, that's it. Okay, that's a good sign. This is much, much better than we were before. So I don't know how we're gonna keep, maybe we'll have to put the fins on the solids, but I don't want that. Oy. Maybe we'll just redesign the fins. That might work. Got the sound of doom. Listening very intently. Couple of random weird fins. Okay. So this is progress. I think we can work with this. We can definitely work with this. So the trick is how do we get our fins to not blow up? Maybe it's the struts, maybe it's the launch pad. Presumably there's, because by default you're in stability control, then maybe it's shaking them around a little bit before they even get going. Maybe we can just limit their authority? I don't know. Let's see. Tried launching without the fins and it did not work out so well. So let's control these. Make sure we're in 4 stability. So we'll go point a little bit more down. The root length we're going to decrease. The root thickness will increase. The wingtip decrease. The tip thickness doesn't matter so much. Shrink these in a little bit. We just want some minor ability to control. Okay, that looks better. So let's see if we can move these guys down a little bit. We don't need a ton of control authority, just a little bit. I don't like these. Let's increase the root, the tip length. And then the wingspan a little bit. I don't like the angle either. Let's go more like there. That's better. Okay, hopefully these guys will stay on. So Eve, lander, 3.5. And I have launched, although you guys probably won't see it, I've launched one of these. Okay, listening intently for the sound of boom. Yep, there we go. All right, revert to launch is fine. These launch stabilizers, they're not completely necessary, but it helps. It certainly helps some. Oy, yay. The number of times I've done this. I don't know how many, I don't even know what episode this is going to be. It may be 2, it may be 3, it may be 4. Sounds like we get the sound of doom again. But no explosions yet. So just the fins are coming off. All right, let's we're gonna take the fins off and we're gonna try this again. Yeah, we don't have the control authority though. Dadgum, how do we do this? We need to improve our control authority. Actually, the fact that the vehicle is better stabilized by more struts may mean that we don't need the control authority. We were launching straight up before in my last attempt. So, and that's what we're going to continue to try to do. Let's just take these guys off and we'll fly it. Yeah. Turns out this is the hardest part of the Eve lander, is getting the vehicle to launch. This would be much, much easier with Kerbal 1. Okay, that's fine. Revert to launch. Learn by doing. Safety. Yeah, no. With Kerbal 1, you can use in-situ resource utilization so you can refuel while you're on the surface of Eve, so you can launch an empty spacecraft. And granted, you have to deal with the aerodynamics, which is not easy. It's a significant challenge actually getting to Eve, but there are ways. What? This thing is perfectly fine. What are you talking about? The rocket is totally intact. Okay, I don't like how close that is. Let's revert to the VAB. And we're gonna try moving our launch stabilizers a little bit out. We'll take any little advantage we can get to. I'm sure Brad with this can whip something together to get to Eve with Kerbal too, but you know, most of us mere mortals, this is a significant challenge, to say the least. Okay, let's see. Go, 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 go. We're gonna move these towers. That's not really a design, so I'm still gonna call this 3.5. That's just, you know, the ground support equipment. That's not worthy of a new iteration. Who needs anything? All right. Stay steady. Oh, we hit the countdown too. 12-stage rocket. This is crazy. Oh, this feels so epic. Ooh. Look at how slow this is. All right. Screenshot time. This is kind of a cool launch vehicle. We seem to be pretty steady. Our speed is just barely inching up. I don't see, where's the mission clock? We're getting maybe 3. Yeah, this is definitely not running in real time. Okay. That's fine. This is fine. We're still improving our performance though, so that is good. Amazes me, we're 5 seconds to up Oasis. We're going straight up at 50. Okay. Still keeping an eye on the clock. It seems to be a little bit better now. Looks like maybe, what, 2 or 3 seconds? 2 seconds? Oh, this thing is... let's do a screenshot like this. So, I don't remember if I've said this or not. This is the actual challenge of the week with Kerbal Space Program 2, is to get to Eve. The challenge is just to get to Eve. The Valentina level challenge is to get to Eve and to get home. So we're gonna see if we can pull this off. I wanted to launch from a different launch pad, but I forgot to do that. Oh well. We're still really steady. This is good. I'm not going to do any adjusting until we ditch our solid engines at all. Well, nah. I'm going to try to do just the tiniest bit of a gravity turn. There we go. Oh, this thing is epic. All right. There's the boat dock. Maybe we'll try to launch a mission from the boat dock just for the fun of it. Who knows? We actually have some decent speed and altitude. Let's go for a little bit more of a gravity turn. We're looking good. The stability is excellent. Gosh, I didn't think I needed fins. All I really needed was more struts. That's all you really need in life is more struts, guys. This should be a Kerbal Space Program t-shirt that says that. Okay, let's be steady right now. Ditch the solids. Oh dear. Oh dear. Woo! Clean separation! And the mission clock is a little bit better. Feels like it's about 1.5 seconds now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're losing stability. We're losing her. Okay, let's get ready and cut the engines now. So we're gonna hit the prograde marker. This is not great, but it's not the end of the world. We did get high enough. Where we gained something. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Soon as we hit horizontal, then we're gonna fire the engines again. And that will actually help us to get our control back pointed correctly. Good. Well, we definitely lost some thrusting ability by that, but I don't know what the solution is. We don't want to slow down too much either. Doing another loop-de-loop is bad. We still have 2000 delta V in this stage. This stage should take us to orbit. Well, I'm sure we could safely recover this, but we're going to revert to launch. And we're going to try doing the gravity turn a little bit earlier, because I think we get some control authority with those solid rocket boosters. But otherwise, that was a fairly clean launch. We'll try this one more time, and then if I have to redesign, I'll do so between episodes. Boy, the work to get to Eve is real. Let's just go ahead. Fire! Ooh, I forgot how slow this was to start with. And we are clear of the pad. The pad is just a huge flame pile. Okay. That's a cool shot. So I don't know if we're gonna pull this off, but we'll try. I am gonna try fast forwarding through here. This is probably a mistake, but we'll take it until we get to maybe 2,000 feet above the ground. It's probably where we want to slow down the risk a little bit. Yeah, that seems like good. About 100 meters per second. At 100 meters per second, we'll slow down. Okay. Good. Now, let's just try to do a little tiny bit of a gravity turn here. Activating squint mode. Okay. It's a little tricky to tell exactly where you're headed. Beautiful launch pads. I like that there's the landing pads too. I wonder, could be fun to try to land a booster there, but I'm not the booster landing kind of person right now. Okay, solids still have a fair bit of control, so let's go ahead and head a little bit more. Actually, we're just gonna lock on prograde. I'm not gonna risk it. And we're gonna stay locked on prograde. I'll put it to stable here. Okay, just pure stable mode. We're gonna stay in pure stable mode until we ditch the solids, and then we're gonna go into prograde. Actually, let's stay in prograde. Stable mode to have clean separation. I'm gonna go ahead and do this so we can get some screenshots. Of the separation. Woo. Cool. Let's hit back to prograde. We probably could use a few more tie-in points to make this more stable, I think. I think that's actually what the problem is. Oh dear, we're doing this again, huh? Well, we'll see what we can do. Fire. We're high enough now where we should be okay. I don't understand why it's spinning so much, though. What started it spinning? We still have a chance, though. I'm gonna keep going. But we've got to lock onto our prograde here. Do it. Stay. You can be upward, that's fine. Slowing us down is not good. Okay, kill it. So what can we do? I think maybe we need some RCS control. We can easily tack on an RCS unit here and put some thrusters. I think that'll be the easiest way to control it. And so we'll just turn on the RCS once we get this high, and we're also gonna put some more struts. So we'll do that next time. Sorry guys, this is at least the third episode. I've actually recorded two that I'm not airing. Yeah. We're going back to the VAB though for the fourth time. Thanks guys for everything, and thanks for sticking through this. This is a very challenging mission, and I appreciate all of your help and support. Thanks for everything. Until next time, keep on trucking. Take care guys. We'll see you next time.